I'm leading the investigation into the series of exposures at the Riverside Park area of Southampton. On 2nd of May, 3 reports were made to us for a man exposing himself to 3 women, 16-year-olds, woman in her 30s and one in her 40s. They were in varying areas across the park area. So since that time, we've been asking the public for any help in identifying this male, and also conducting high visibility patrols, plainclothes patrols, and lots of other inquiries in the area. So you may have seen that we've been in the area this week, and that's mainly because we are asking the public for any support possible in identifying the male. It is a serious type of offending. There are a short series in a short amount of time, but our worry is that it could then escalate and further and to more serious offences again. So if anyone has any information about the male in question from any of the descriptions, or have seen something that they think may assist us, please do report it to us.
Hi there, I'm Andy Proctor and a neighbourhood police inspector here in Southampton. We're here on Southampton Common today following a series last summer of indecent exposures or flashings that were reported both here on the Common and Riverside Park on the other side of town. The offences we saw last summer started in and around April time, obviously when the weather started to get a bit better and there were more people out and about. And the offences were really random in terms of when. Some happened during the day, some during the evening, and some later into the evening and into the night. And they were dotted around in no specific location. Some we know were reported, some weren't reported, and we're a bit concerned about an acceptance that this sort of behaviour happens on the Common and there's nothing to be done about it. Clearly we are very motivated to respond to incidents of this nature. We'll take every report made to us really seriously. I spoke to one victim last year who reported being exposed out on the Common whilst walking home from work at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It took her a day to report it, and it came up in conversation, and she actually said that she very nearly didn't report the incident because it's an exposure on the Common, that sort of thing happens, and that just made me really sad. You shouldn't come here and expect to be exposed at, regardless of time, day or location. It's just absolutely outrageous that people think that sort of behaviour is acceptable. It isn't, and we will do everything we can to respond promptly to reports of that nature. We're really keen that if someone witnesses or is the victim of an incident of indecent exposure or flashing, then they report it straight away. It will be classed as an emergency, and we'll seek to commit resources promptly to maximise the opportunity we've got of catching the individual near or close to the scene of the incident.